What's going on, all my toy collectors and 90s fans out there? You know who it is. It's your boy Ox, and welcome to the Cave of Wonders. Now, today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new 2024 Baby Sinclair figure by Neca Toys. This figure right here is based off of the 1990s Dinosaurs TV show, and I got this from Walmart for roughly around about $36. So stay tuned as we unbox this really cool toy and see if it's worth having a place here in the Cave of Wonders. Let's get to it. Okay, now starting off with the front of the box, you guys can see this huge image of Baby right there. The name of the show back in the 90s was called The Dinosaurs, or just Dinosaurs. And then the character we're going to be looking at is Baby Sinclair. He doesn't have a first name. They always just called him Baby. And the last name of the family in the show was called the Sinclairs, okay? I've already measured the box out for you guys. It measured out to 6.5. I think it's by 9. Yeah, 6.5 by 9.5 by 3 inches wide. Okay, that's how much shelf space you're going to need if you're going to be displaying this in the box. Right here's some side artwork right there. Just says Baby Sinclair. Shows you the baby right there. On the back, it gives you a little preview of some of the stuff that's up in here and how you can display this character with all those different accessories. And then right here on the bottom left, you can see one of the other figures Neca did from this TV show, which was Earl Sinclair. I think they also did Earl Sinclair in like a super suit or something like that, and also like his work attire, like what he wears when he goes to work. I'm not for sure, I might be wrong, but I think I did see that at Comic-Con this year that they were going to be releasing those figures as well. A little information on Baby Sinclair and all the things that are included in this packaging, a little list of everything, okay? Side image right there. This right here is the barcode in case you guys are looking for it. It does open up right here in the front, and it shows you him right there sitting in his high chair with all his stuffed animals, and then a clear package window showing you a bunch of accessories and the figure inside. All right, let's go ahead and crack Baby Sinclair out of the box. Okay, now here's Baby Sinclair all out of the box and all of his accessories. He actually comes with a lot of stuff. I'm going to guess it's because he's so small. The price point I paid for this was still $36, I think. But because he's so small, they threw in all this extra stuff to make up for the fact that he's not a very big figure at all right? And you guys can see it does come with Baby Sinclair, 4 extra set of hands, a little unicorn, extra head sculpt, a tail, high chair with a little food tray that hooks onto it. Frying pan, spatula, bowl, baby blanket, slingshot, baseball bat, 3 stuffed animals, a little cookie monster, a human caveman cookie, Mo Control, a Baba, and then Georgie the hippo right here, okay? And let's go ahead and start off with this little frying pan real quick. I'm not going to spend too much time on some of this stuff, but Neca always does a great job at sculpt work and painting. You guys see it does look like a frying pan. They even put them little 3 dots right there like it was screwed in, you know, holding in the handle right there. And they didn't just make it all gray. They went ahead and made the handle of it gold right there. Little slingshot, same with this. They painted the wood, painted the rope part like a whitish color. So that's his little slingshot right there. And you guys can even see the little wood engraving inside of it. So I thought that was pretty cool. You know, baseball bat up next. You guys can see the little wood lines inside of it. You guys can see the little handle part right there. If you guys remember the show, he used to whack his dad with this baseball bat all the time. He whacked his dad with anything, with the frying pan, with the bowl, anything he can get his hands on, he'd whack Earl, his dad, with. And then you have his little baby Baba right here. Little remote control, and you can see the buttons are even painted different. They didn't just, you know, cheap out and just do, you know, one solid piece of plastic as far as the color goes. It's got red buttons. You got Georgie the hippo right here. I actually don't remember him from the show. Probably because I didn't watch every episode, or maybe I did, but I just don't remember. It's been so long. I don't remember the name of his stuffed animal. But you got Georgie the hippo right here. You got a little baby blanket. It doesn't really unfold. You can kind of bend it like that, but it doesn't really unfold to wrap around him or anything like that. Maybe it's just something that maybe sits over the side of the high chair or something, okay? It's got a little baby bowl, and then you got this little caveman cookie right there. And then let's take a look at this Cookie Monster. That's the name of it, Cookie Monster. Pretty cool, little bug eyes. That's pretty dope. You know, he doesn't articulate or nothing. He's soft plastic, so you guys can move his hands around and stuff. But he don't have any kind of articulation or anything like that, okay? And there's that. Then you got all his little stuffed animals. Now, they're not actually stuffed. They're plastic, but they're supposed to be stuffed animals that you can just lay around him or have him play with if you guys want, okay? You see you have like a Brachiosaurus, a little T-Rex right here. and all have great paint work. I think this is a Ankylosaurus, I think that's what it is. But you guys can see they didn't just make it one solid color. They painted it all different colors and put shading on it and stuff. That's what makes the toys pretty cool, you know, especially with NECA, man. They don't skip on anything. They go ahead and they go all the way with the detail and the paint work, you know. That's what I really love about NECA. And yeah, that's pretty much it for all the different accessories. Let's go ahead and move this out the way real quick. He does come with a high chair. Now the high chair doesn't move or doesn't articulate, doesn't drop down. It's just one solid piece of plastic. But it does have this little food tray right here. And as you guys can see, it has 3 little lines and a little dot right there. That's so you guys can just, you know, slide it in here and then hook it into these little pegs that are right there. And then you guys can hook it in there just like that. I don't know if maybe you could pull it out and then hook it in there. No, you can't hook it in them 3 little lines right here at all. I thought you could, but you can't. But yeah, once you guys put him in there, you guys can just snap this into place and then have him sit inside of there, which we'll do that in a minute, all right? Let's go ahead and look at the character up close. I'm going to drop this camera down a little bit. God, he looks so funny. If you guys are familiar with the show at all, you guys know that even his voice, he has that Elmo's voice. I think Jim Henson, if I remember, Jim Henson did all the puppeteering for all these characters inside that TV show. And like I said, he does come with 4 extra set of hands. Some for holding like the Baba, some for holding the stuffed animals. I really don't know the names of each one of these hands, but they all have different little things that they're able to do. This one has a little hole in it. I'm going to guess maybe to hold his little spatula right there when he's eating his food or hitting his dad in the head. So other little gripping hands. He has this one right here. Little unicorn head on it. Right there. Great detail. Look at the eyes. Look at the mouth. The mouth doesn't open or close or nothing, probably because that one's already open right there. Dots on the back of the head, just like it did inside that TV show. Yeah, great paint work. And like I said, he does have his little tail right here. And you guys just pop that on the back, which I'll show you guys in a second, okay? And here's the figure right here. Now, in the show, all he did was basically sit down. That way, probably someone could, be underneath the chair using him as a puppet or whatever to make him move and work the way he did inside the TV show. But his head does rotate around. It does look up about that far. It does look back down. Little arms do come up. They do rotate. They do go in. They do go out. But he's not going to have any kind of elbow articulation. His hands do swivel around. They do go in and out if you guys need them to. His body isn't going to rotate at all or anything like that. His legs are just going to turn like this. They're not really going to go up. They're not going to go out or nothing. They do move at the knee as well. You can swivel them right there. And you can bend them down if you need to at the knee as well. You might not be able to see the articulation. There it is under the bottom right there. Yep. But you guys can. Same with his foot. You make it go up, down. You guys can rock it side to side if you guys need to. But that's pretty much it for the articulation. He's not going to stand by himself. He's mostly just made just to sit down, whether on like a floor or sit down in that little chair right there. But man, look at all the detail in this thing. I know I say it a lot, and it makes it sound like I just give NECA all the love in the world. I've had toys from them that broke really easy, but as far as detail goes, man, this is a really cool figure right here. I'm probably not going to buy the whole line that they're coming out with. I'm just going to add him to my 90s shelf. I have a shelf full of toys from back in the day, like one-offs, like a VR Trooper or something. I throw random toys in there, like a little Sonic figure or something. I just throw everything in there. That way I have one little 90s shelf full of something that is dedicated to a certain TV show or cartoon that I used to watch back in the day. And that's probably what I'm going to do for him, just throw him on that little shelf right there. But awesome looking figure, man. Great paint work in the eyes. Looks just like the character Baby from the TV show. Yep, even all the little fat rolls right there. Let's go ahead and throw him in that chair and I'll show you guys what he looks like, okay? And here he is all strapped inside of his little chair. Like I said, it was really easy. You just pop this on and off and just slide him in the chair. His tail didn't have any kind of issues. I just pushed his tail right into the little knob right there, and then just slides right out the back of here. So you don't have to remove his tail to take him in and out of this little high chair, okay, guys? But this right here is how it looks. End up measuring out to 4.5 inches tall. So it's not very big, and it ain't gonna take up too much room. 4.5 inches tall, but I'd say maybe 2.25 inches wide. That way you guys have enough, know exactly how much space you're going to need in order to display him just like this. I swapped out his hands right there so you guys can see that he can fit his little spoon right into his hand. It just slides right in that little hole right there. So you guys can have him holding his little spoon. If you guys want him to hold his little Baba, you guys can put that right in there just like that. And then, like I said, you guys can, you know, put his toys up here, or maybe put his toys all over the floor like you guys seen on the box. You guys can lay these toys all over the floor. Even his little blankie right here, if you guys want, you guys can put his little blankie right there behind him, or possibly like remove the tray. Let's go ahead and move that tray real quick. You guys can remove the tray and maybe have the blanket right here on the side if you guys want, or something, you know, have it like hanging there. I'd probably just put it right there. I think that's where it was in the TV show, if I remember. I'm not really for sure. But yeah, he can play with all his dinosaurs. You guys can swap out his hands and end up holding the baseball bat or holding the remote. Like I said, he does come with different hands, and all those different hands are meant for the different items that he's going to be holding, okay? Let's go ahead and swap out a couple more items real quick, and then I'll show you guys what he looks like. And here he is with the baseball bat. I got the little Cookie Monster right up here with him. Stuffed animals on the floor. I swapped out his head for that little unicorn head. I just wanted to give you guys a quick little look at how you guys can display this thing. Mostly the same stuff it showed you guys on the box right there, all right? But yeah, man, pretty awesome looking figure. Let me real quick measure how long he is, even with the tail from the front right here. He measures out to, let's say, 4.5 inches, about 4.5 inches from the back of the tail to the front right there. That way you guys know how much space you guys need. But remember, if you guys don't want his tail, you guys can easily just pull this right back off, okay? That way it don't take up a lot of space in the back, okay? If you're displaying him like on a smaller shelf, maybe like a 4-inch shelf or something, like piece of wood shelving on the wall or something. But yeah, man, looks really cool, man. I love the way this thing looks. Like I said, I'm probably not going to collect the whole line. I'm just going to do like a one-off and throw him on my 90s shelf. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Until next time, stay cool.